Well, folks, I'm at Hagood Mill Historical Society. I have restored that building. I'm proud of it. About the only tourist attraction in Pickens. Yeah, I made that little door right there not too long ago. It's starting to rot away. told them about that water there. You might as well. Young people now don't know nothing about these things. When it comes to old technology, they just some sort of a limbo. But while I'm here, everybody likes ghost stories. I decided to do something besides cemeteries today, just will break the monotony, and it will not quit being windy for some reason. Right there's the steps. There used to be a house here, is the Miller's house, where the Miller lived. That cabin there, it was moved here from the Murphy family. You've seen a lot of their graves that I went by. Try to block this camera from the wind here. It caught fire, they like to lost it. One of my wife's and one of my distant uncles lived in that. He was a preacher. And that one over there, they moved it from the Midway community. That's the Hagood Mill family. The guy's son grew up in that cabin. They moved it here from Midway. Actually, there's another fella had it down the road down 178 in Liberty, near Liberty. That moved it and then they removed it again. Somebody built him a nice cedar bench here. Husband, brother, Uncle Jesus, Jacob R. Throne. My memory is ecstasy. Love you. Mighty fine benches. I tell you, I absolutely love this place. Like I say, the main reason I'm here is ghost. What started this is on every third Saturday they have a special festival. And naturally in October they have a little ghost storytelling and ghost storytelling festival. There used to be an old man up here, good old feller. He loved telling stories, and he collected stories from all over the world, you know. And he'd come up here at night, and he'd have him about 50 people following him around. He'd tell them stories, but he tried to set them here, which got people thinking, yeah, boy, this place is haunted. There's the nut. Well, anyway. As far as I know, they ain't a bad blame ghost one associated with this place. He used to tell one about the tale come from Germany about a miller whose wife was a witch and she turned into a cat. I don't remember the whole story, but anyway, you can find it. It's the miller's wife. I wonder what that's. Anyway, I'm proud of this place. That old outhouse up there, I built it. And here, if there's any ghosts around here, that's probably that. Dear people, There's a house over a rock. Inside there is these petroglyphs. Now these mountains are covered up, these rocks are covered up in petroglyphs. But these, you can drive right up here, come up here in a wheelchair and see these. But these others, you have to be in good shape to get to them things. Well, they spend a lot of money to protect that little rock. Well, one of the main reasons I'm here today is because of this bridge. It was moved from Prater's Creek, down below Prater's Creek Baptist Church. Prater's Creek Bridge, built by a German Steel and Foundry Company in 1930. The bridge was served people in Pickens County for over 70 years at 2 locations. It was originally installed over 12 Mile River on Wolf Creek Road, and then moved in the late 1900s to Prater's Creek on Morningside Drive. Brought here in 2007, the bridge was cleaned by volunteers, painted by county inmates, and installed by Pickens County Roads and Bridges in 2009. Steel bridges like this one were common across the country in the last century, were gradually replaced because they were too narrow for 2 cars to pass. 2 cars to pass, which brings it up. Right there in that corner, there was a young lady killed there when it was on Prater's Creek. It wasn't here, it was on Prater's Creek, which makes me wonder. Now, for years, people seen this young lady's ghost at the corner of this bridge. She was hit by a car. You know, that, like that sign said, 2 cars can't pass. I reckon what the one car tried to get out of the way of the other one and hit her, didn't see her. Well, for years, in the 60s, when I was a young man, we'd take our dates out to this bridge, just see if we could see that ghost and try to scare them young ladies, you know. That was the purpose behind it. Of course, I never did see the ghost, but I know people that claim they did. It's like somebody whacked it already there. Might have been where the car hit it. Anyway, a lot of people claim to have seen that ghost, and the reason I'm here is I wondered, did the ghost come with the bridge? Or is she still out there on Prater's Creek? But this is the only artifact here in this place that's actually associated with a ghost. Something I'll never know. You ain't allowed to come in here at night. Young lady, are you over there? If you are, we'll help you move on. Most people don't understand that ghosts is just normal people that don't know they're dead. Is in some kind of trauma, like this lady. She was in a car accident. A lot of people murdered, that sort of thing. They just don't know that they're supposed to go to heaven or hell, whichever one. They just hung in limbo. Now, demons are fallen angels, people. They just totally different subject. That's another thing you can't get in people's head. They associate ghosts with bad things, and not necessarily. Ghosts, not necessarily bad. Most of them are good people. They just don't know if they're supposed to move on. Only one I knew personally was Elizabeth Barton, and she don't know where she's buried, but her husband that killed her buried in Pickens Chapel. And he never did face trial or nothing. He never was convicted of murdering a woman. In fact, he just told people she run off with another man, and people believed him. I reckon some did, some didn't, but they found her body out of the Civil War drained in a swamp. she had people scared to death. She'd stand there on that grave and point to her late husband, just point like he's the rascal that killed me. There's so many people seen her standing there in her blue dress. There's a bunch of historical society in both Anderson and Pickens County wanted to fix the thing up because there's so many Revolutionary War and Civil War soldiers in it. Dad's absolutely afraid to go in there. But I went down there and had a good talk with her and told her she needed to move on. She got in the car with me and I took her up to where her daddy is buried, not far from here. I told her to go home. Ain't nobody seen her since, and they went down there and they fixed up the cemetery. And you can believe that if you want to, but you usually don't find ghosts in cemeteries. You find them where they fell. Home, on the road, battlefields. That's a Burdine cabin there. It's the other one they moved here. It was a parsonage for a Methodist church, one of the first ones. What a small low door. Can't go in it, but yeah, locked. Can't read all that to Burdine Lodge. I'm kin to them a little bit on my mama's side. Never come up here bragging about it. I've done enough work up here. In fact, I helped chink up. I laid on my back upstairs and poked mud in between the logs. Them days is over though. I ain't able to do nothing like that no more. So I have to walk around here and bump my gums. Brush arbor. I ain't been up here since they completed this. Actually, this is kind of where the Methodists would actually hold their meetings in this sort of thing, called a brush arbor. Well, I did have a few. Oh, I love them. What's somebody put over here? Still finding trash. This was a trash pile for years. It was a dump. People just dump the trash on the side of the road. Hard to clean all that up too. Well, I thought I'd walk over the place. I'm really proud of it, although I don't have anything much to do with it anymore. I don't know what that is. To say it's plenty of trash. Well, there's any ghosts associated with that thing, I don't know. I doubt it. It's being in Pickens County on third Saturday. In other words, you go down the calendar 1, 2, 3. On the third Saturday, they have a mini festival up here. This January, it's going to be a blues supper. Running out of breath walking here. Blues celebration. Gonna have some good blues music up here. One of them, Freddie Vanderford. Me and him won the South Carolina State Heritage Award same year in 2010. Pretty good fella. He can blow the crap out of a harmonica. I think there's 4 or 5 people going to be up here putting on a show on the 3rd Saturday. I may come up here. They're going to have it inside the building on the other side of the road over there and be a little warmer. Anyhow, there's a teenage girl killed at the corner of that bridge, and there people saw her ghost for years. I wish I knew her name. I have heard her name. That's what I get for being around so long. But my memory's going. If you're in Pickens County and want to see something, this is about the only sight you can see. That's Hagood Creek. It used to be North Fork 12 Mile, and they changed the name. 12-mile river. 12 miles long, 12 miles wide, and 12 miles deep, by golly. Ye old porta potty. They got a bunch of them around here. And 3 or 4 restrooms. Anyway, as far as I know, that's the only ghost associated with anything up here. And like I say, I don't know if she could come with the bridge or not, or if she's still standing there at Prater's Creek. I haven't heard anybody say anything about her in years. In fact, since they moved the bridge. She might have went on when she seen the place where she got killed ain't there no more. I hope so. Or go up here and tell the chickens hello. Hagood Mill, I'm proud of that thing. I done a lot of work there. Even helped grind some corn there once in a while. My health gets a little better, I might find something to do. They got to want me to park cars and crap like that, and I just wasn't able. See what we got up here. We got some chickens up here. Hey, the lady comes up here and feeds them. Takes care of them, but that's something else. Looks like a blame duck. It is a duck. What about that? A black duck. And here's some. There used to be 5 chickens in there, whittled down to 2. Somebody took the sign up, told what kind they were. Hello, Miss Hen. I ain't seen you in a while, have I? I ain't come to talk to you in a while. I used to bring you some food up here. Yeah, I've been sick. I've been in the hospital having my back operated on, all that kind of good stuff. Hello, Mr. Duck. You're new. What kind of duck are you? Huh? All them's game chickens. Just exciting chickens. People used to raise them here like crazy. They sell them in Mexico, $300 a piece. Fight and get killed. Duck, you're downright pretty. Yeah, I like you. I'm glad I hope you found a good home here. Well, here's just one of the stages. You can get up here and make music if you know how to make music. I used to come up here and make music, but not no more. Old wagon. That actually was a covered wagon. I don't know. They got the bows and the canvas somewhere. Yeah, this canvas is still in it. I think the bows is over here in the barn. Anyway, that mill and this barn are the only original buildings. Everything else has been added, moved, and displaced. Pottery and that over there's blacksmith shop and one of them there cotton gin things. Well, folks, I'm gonna put this blame thing up. You're in Pickens. This is a great place to come and visit. Something different. Maybe you see that ghost up there in the corner. I don't know. Anyway, goodbye.